I I so suck at this. I am so agitated. I'm so beyond stressed right now. I don't even know what to call this. I posted a video with the same title because I did it so many times that I just didn't feel like dealing with that. Because with Filmora 9, if it doesn't go through, you have to retitle it, rewrite the description, and do all of that. So on the fourth time, I said, screw it. I'm just going to send it the way it is, and I'll change it once it goes through, which I haven't done yet. I need to do that. And then I have another video standing by that I need to edit and send, or upload, or whatever you guys call it. And then I have this one that I'm doing because I'm so freaking stressed, ticked. This is how upset I am. I don't drink, really. And this doesn't get you drunk anyway. It's Bailey's. I like it in coffee, but I like it alone too. I like it on the rocks. There's not that much left in there. I had this at my sister's house. She brought it. I am going to finish it tonight, though. All right. This is how my day went. It's been a few days that I lost one of my hearing aids. Today, I went to my sister's, took a shower, played with my great niece, took some pictures. Then I went to Grace because today was a day that my aunt was coming home from the hospital. So I wanted to be there when the ambulance got there. I wanted to be there when the hospice nurse got there. It's been a rough week. It's been a very rough week. All right, I'm not really feeling that good, and I know that I'm coughing. I think I'm getting a bronchial thing again. So I know, like, the more I talk, the more I'm going to cough medicine. See if it works. Probably. I don't know. I need to go to bed early tonight. Really early tonight. Ugh, nasty stuff. What a freaking day. Oh my God. Okay. The ambulance was supposed to transport my aunt at 11 o'clock. And I figured she'd be there at 11:30, so I made sure that I was there because I wanted to be there because they were supposed to bring what's called a comfort bag. And that goes to the med tech, but I wanted to make sure I got it and that nobody else got their hands on it because it has morphine in it. So you guard it with your life, technically, and there was some other stuff in there too. Because I told you we signed her up for hospice. Now, the nurse was supposed to come between 1 and 2. They called and said that they wanted to be there at 12:30, 12:45, and I said, "Hey, I can't do that. I mean, I wanted my daughter to be there. I asked the girl that gives my aunt a bath to be there. I didn't want to do this by myself. I knew I wouldn't understand it. So, and they said 1 o'clock was fine. So anyway, my aunt was running late. And then my daughter called Lincare, which does the oxygen. They said that make sure that nobody picks it up without leaving some paperwork for us or something like that. So I went to the front desk to say something to them, and they said medical equipment, anything like that is not their problem. It's not, they have no control over it. Anybody could walk in, take anything, and it's out of their hands.
Your sister is calling.
I will get through this. I swear I will get through this. Hold on.
It's your sister.
Oh, it gets better. Believe me, it gets better. When the ambulance brought my aunt, they had her wrapped up like a cocoon. I mean, all you saw was this little face sticking out. They had her wrapped up in multiple sheets, something around her head, because it was chilly out and she didn't have anything at the hospital. So, and it was okay. So when they came, okay, before that, Oh my gosh. It's insane. Trying to think. I've been on the phone with the hospice people right and left. And when they go on hospice, which I call comfort care. So if you hear me say comfort care, it's the same thing. Because I'm trying to condition myself to say comfort care so I don't say the H word in front of her and get her all upset. Not that I think it really matters anymore. However, they supply everything down to the bed, the equipment, and this. Well, she has most of it. Now, the bed that she hadn't had it that long, so it wasn't really paid for. So that had to be turned in to whatever company dropped it off. And then Comfort Care has to bring their own bed. So before my aunt even got there, this gentleman shows up to pick up the bed. So he gets the bed. We take the plastic thing off the mattress. Now this mattress is like made of vinyl and everything. I would have never taken the plastic thing off. He left the mattress. So I'm kind of like, and then while he's loading the bed, the gentleman who was supposed to bring the concentrator for the oxygen came, and then he also had the BiPAP, CPAP, whatever you call it. So he came. So he's there, the other guy's there, I'm running back and forth, and my daughter calls me because she called Lincare to pick up the CPAC, and they said, like I said, make sure somebody's there, make sure somebody gets paper, somebody, because otherwise we'll get charged for it. So I went up to the desk and I said, look, this is what's going on. We call and they go, we have nothing to do with that. We have nothing to do with medical equipment. That's up to the family. And I'm like, so you don't control any equipment coming in and out? No, that's up to the families. We have nothing to do with that. So anybody could come in here and take anything and you wash your hands of it. I mean, really? And they said, we can't watch everything. And I'm like, but the door has a lock on it, or, I mean, I sort of get it. But then it's kind of like, seriously, I don't know. It was just crazy. So anyway, when you hear that bell, that's my aunt. When you hear that bell, we have a security camera in my aunt's room. So anyway, my eye itches. So when I was going to the desk, my contact started freaking out. I thought it moved in my eye. Like sometimes they'll go up in your eyelid or something like that. It fell out. I could not find it for the life of me. I was up and down the hall. I mean, it's a little teeny tiny blue lens. It's glass. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, really, because I'm blind without it. And I didn't bring my glasses. These are my computer glasses for when I want to see the computer. These are, ouch. These are my long distance glasses so I can drive. Glasses everywhere. I have reading glasses for when I have my lens in. My daughter has a day off. She's going to spend the day there next Thursday when they're supposed to come pick up the machine. Hopefully, somebody that, I don't know. Because I didn't get to go see my uncle today because all this other stuff was going on. So, anyway, I called the guy because I went out there and he's gone.
Your sister is calling. Your sister.
I hope I can remember all of this by the time I get done. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. This is a rare video because I normally don't do this. So anyway, the guy had left, and if I'm repeating myself, I apologize with all the interruptions and stuff like that. he didn't take the mattress. He was gone. And I called him back. I said, hey, you forgot the mattress. He goes, oh, no, no. He goes, not taking it. You keep it. And I'm like, okay. I didn't think anything of it. Then I went to the front desk and I said, the guy, because the other guy was like, that's really weird. Those mattresses are what costs the money, not the bed so much. So I got kind of a little, I don't want to get charged for a stinking mattress. So I went to the front desk. I called again and I gave them to one of the ladies up at the desk who's been there for a while, more in charge. And so I was like, I said, he didn't take the mattress. And she goes, I've never had anybody not take the mattress when they picked up a bed. I'm like, he told me that, to keep it. And she goes, oh no. She goes, so I called him again and I gave her the phone and she talked to him. He told her to throw it in the dumpster, that it was a sanitary thing, that they don't take them back. What? It's vinyl. I mean, wipe it down with Clorox.
Your sister is calling. Your sister is calling.
It's been a day. This video is probably going to be an hour long, and it's probably going to take me forever to edit it. Anyway, you'll know what that's all about in a minute here. Today is Friday. That happened with the mattress. And so then I went back because they were saying they didn't have a dumpster to put it in. And I said, hey, don't worry about the mattress. I said, I'll take it. I don't want to be charged for it. So I went back to the room and I was talking to the gentleman that was from Comfort Care equipment stuff, and they're supposed to bring a bed. So she's sleeping in her chair right now because there's no bed. So he said he didn't even have an order for a bed. And he was not a happy camper because, I mean, he just thinks that, the insurance company and all this stuff really bites, I mean, he felt really bad. And super, super, super nice guy. So anyway, I explained to him, I said, when you bring the bed, we can just use this mattress. Because he was saying the mattresses are expensive. And I was like, if it's okay. He goes, well, if you don't care. And I was like, well, she's been using this. I mean, this is her mattress. So we had an extra cover on it to protect it, plus different kind of mattress pads on top of that. And I mean, it was totally beyond well protected. So anyway, it's a disaster right now. It's a disaster tonight. So he got his stuff situated. He left. Then the nurse came, a male nurse, super nice, and the Comfort Care nurse, and took her vital signs and checked on her and stuff. We went to the conference room so we could sit down and talk, and I had the girl that gives her a bath, super sweet. She's been with us forever. And then I called my daughter because it was like I did not want to do this alone. I really, really, really wanted her there, and her. So I called my daughter, and she said she'd get there as soon as possible because I wanted to make sure if there were any questions or any concerns that she could ask. So the med tech came also before the nurse. I gave her the comfort bag. She went through it. She was, she explained everything to me, every medicine that was in the bag. Now, here's the thing, and I'll tell you this. The daytime people, honestly, are not really that bad. I mean, I get excited. I mean, there's a lot going on. I don't agree with some things that take place and whatnot, but it's an assisted living. It's not a nursing home. But anyway, She came to the room. She took everything out. She explained everything to me. She's been through this before. She explained the process, and I like her. It's the nighttime that drives me crazy, and the weekends are worse. So anyway, then she left some of the stuff that the hospital had left there, so she left, took the thing with her because they lock it up, obviously. And then, so the nurse is there, so the bath girl, and, because I really don't want to use her name, super sweet. She's been with us forever, love her. She's going to school to be a nurse. A lot going on tonight. So then my daughter did show up because after he took the vitals, we went into the conference room. He went over all the stuff with us, had to sign the paperwork and whatnot that she's officially now on comfort care / hospice. And it all went really good. My daughter showed up for the most important part because we had to go over like all our medications, what to stop, what to keep taking and stuff. Because, like, for an example, cholesterol. Why is she taking it? He said cholesterol medication can cause leg cramps or cramping. I was like, wow, I did not know that. But anyway, there were certain medications. It's like, why? At this point, why continue to take it? So we were kind of tweaking the med list, and then there was some stuff that they added, stuff they took off, things they tweaked and whatnot. And so my daughter was there for that, which made me more comfortable. And the fact that the bath girl's going to school to be a nurse, I didn't know that she's been through this before. So that was, not that that's a good thing, but she understands. So anyway, he goes to talk, after he's done with us, then he goes and he talks to the people, like the med tech and the people up front about stuff. And we go back to the room, do what we got to do. I had some aides come to get her dressed, obviously, and do all that. And I went up to the front desk, and this is where it gets good. Not that it's good, but I mean, this is where I get agitated because I didn't have her pendant and I had forgotten it because we forgot to take it off when she went to the hospital. It's like the life alert type of thing. And with everything going on with my uncle, with her, I went up there and I said, can I have a loaner? I don't know where it's at right now. They don't have a loaner. I said, what do you mean you don't have a loaner? And she goes, well, we don't have any more. And she said something. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know where it's at right now. So she doesn't have, the thing to call for help. She doesn't have the call button. And she goes, well, we'll just check on her every hour. So I came home. So then they're calling my daughter. And she's calling me and she goes, Mom, we got to find that pendant. A call button, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, I don't know where it's at. I said, I said, why are they calling you? I tried calling them. Nobody answers the phone. I called, left messages on like all the different stations. And I was irritated. Why are you calling my daughter at work? When I'm the one who asked for a loaner, I'm the one who told you I had it. I'm the one that told you I couldn't find it right now. And this is what kind of pisses me off, is that, again, like with the oxygen way back when I ranted about that, why do you put yourself in that situation that you don't have something? What if it broke and you don't have something to give her? What if it broke? What if, because my sister came, because I lost my contact, I couldn't drive home because I can't see. So I told her I was going to leave my car there, that I would get it tomorrow during the daytime. I'll have my glasses and, I'll just get my car tomorrow. So, but the thing is, what if I never could find it? They don't have any. What if, and I know, what if, but seriously, they don't have any. So there's one person without one. And so if somebody else's breaks and there's two people, she could die because she doesn't have a call button. I mean, she's going to have the worst night possible. Now, here's the thing. My daughter called me and said they're calling me, and I'm getting irritated. Why didn't you call me? So I'm tearing my room apart. Now, I did find it because I did have a bag that I had forgotten that has her stuff in it, and I had it in with her stuff. So thankfully, I found it, and my sister was kind enough to come here. She was coming here to help me look, and I told her I found it. So she took it back there. And then she can't find anybody. She gave it to somebody. Somebody took it, and my aunt ended up wetting herself. And she is trying to find, she's going throughout the whole building. Nobody is around. So then she went to the kitchen to try to see if she couldn't get them to find somebody, because thankfully there was somebody still in the kitchen. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? There's nobody. There's residents that are sitting around the front area or whatever. The residents are in their room. Nobody to be found. And she's calling. She's going down the hall. Hello, is anybody here? And I'm like, and I have a siren on the camera, the security camera. There is a siren on there. So if I wanted to, I could push a button and a siren's going to go off. Because I was like, do you want me to put the siren on? She goes, no, not yet. I said, oh, come on. I really want to try it. Because I haven't tested it yet. No. She goes, just give me a minute. So she walked around some more. And then so she finally found somebody, but now they have to clean her up. She still hasn't had anybody come back with the pendant. Now, chances are the battery's dead. Maybe it doesn't work. Okay, so she has the pendant back, but if it doesn't work and she's on hospice, seriously, you don't have any backup for a resident. What if you had new people coming in? Because they all get a pendant. They said they had some on order. Really? I'm beyond agitated right now, because I mean, it was just really crazy with the EMS coming, and then the guy for the bed, and then the guy setting up the other stuff, and the complications and the mishaps, and then the nurse coming, and then being on the phone back and forth to Beaumont, and being back and forth on the phone with hospice, and it's stressful. And then, we got my aunt situated, and her room looks so weird without a bed, and there's a mattress against the wall, and it just looks like it's just been all torn up. And she isn't doing that good, because they brought her dinner, lunch. They brought her lunch, and she tried to eat, and she ended up spitting some of it up. I mean, literally there was food everywhere. I don't do people good. I could never do this field. And the people who do it that really care and don't mind doing this stuff, hats off to them. They should get paid more. They really should. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It was all I could do, honestly, to help her eat, and to, and now she's getting that, and it kind of ticks me off. I mean, I know we signed her up, but it's like, I don't know if she's playing this game, giving up kind of thing, or because it's like she doesn't want to do anything. It's like she's saying, wipe my mouth. Do this, do that, do this. I'm like, I gave her a napkin. I said, you wipe your own mouth. I mean, she's not at that point yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't do this. Don't let her do this to you. She will let you do everything, to feeding her, to doing whatever. I mean, and maybe she knows. Maybe she's giving up. Maybe. which really sucks. You know, if that's her mindset, that she's giving up and she's just gonna let it go. And if that's the case, okay, but I don't know. I don't know. People are gonna say, why can't you be more compassionate? You know, I mean, da 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 da. And I'm like, I can be compassionate, but I also have to be the bitch, and I have to be the strong one, and I have to be the one to put my foot down, and I have to be the one that digs my heels into the ground and make demands for things to happen. So, you know, it's hard to have to play that part. So I've got like all these calls to make, and I need to make all these decisions, and I need to try to line things up. My uncle didn't have anybody visit him today. And all the attention is on my aunt. And I get it, okay? But he still needs attention. He still needs attention, things to be addressed and stuff. I mean, there's things that this is why I said I'm stressed, because I need to go, like tomorrow, hopefully, go look at recliners. I've got to get that recliner replaced because it's got springs coming out of it. You know, and then we have to address the bathroom. Is that going to get done before he gets released? Is it even possible to have that done? It may not happen, you know, and I'm not pushing that. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But we got to get this house cleaned up. And I mean, it's bad. And I don't have the energy. And I have a cat that totally gets into everything and knocks everything over. Sweetest little butthead ever. But he is into everything. I come home and there's stuff all over the floor. It's like, how in the blazes did you knock that over on the floor? It's not that light. You know, and it's like I walk in and I see a mess and it's like I'm tired. I don't have the energy to deal with it. And it doesn't help that I'm sick. I don't know. I think I'm getting a bronchial thing again. And I don't sleep because I'm coughing all night, hacking my brains out. So, and I mean, I cough so hard I end up throwing up. So that's fun. And I just like, that's why I want to try to see if this won't help. Try to make it through the night. Now, this has codeine in it, which makes me sick. But I have eaten, so it should be okay. And hopefully, and I don't know what 5 to 10 milliliters is. I have to look it up. But I don't pay attention anyway. I just swig it. Anyway. I mean, it's not expired yet. I only take it as needed. I've had it for a long time. When was this? I got it April 2019. That's how long I've had this, since April. So I don't abuse medicine. I don't abuse liquor either. It's just a very exceptional night tonight. So, with that said, I will get this edited. I will get this posted. I do have to do the other ones first. It's just crazy. And I'm tired.